What's up, guys? DPW Gaming here with another game review. This game review is going to be for the game The Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie's Revenge. Obviously, this is not the game, this is the movie, but I don't have the game case with me because the game is in Brazil with my brothers. All I have is the burnt disc that I have of it, and I don't want to be holding a DVD in my hand. So, this is what I'm going to be using in its place. Okay, my other review of this was 17 minutes long. Yeah. This is my second take, and I don't want it being as long. So I'm just gonna get straight to the point. Yes, I am having my hair on my. I have my fucking hair in my ponytail. Yeah. Okay. My first video ever doing that. I told a couple of viewers that I would do that just to do it for the first time ever. And yeah, if I look like a fucking fat idiot, sorry. Anyway, okay. The story. Jack Skellington. This guy, if you don't know, then that's quite sad, leaves Halloween Town to find inspiration for something to do better for the next Halloween that's about to come. This game is based 1 year after the movie is placed. So, obviously it's after what happened to Oogie Boogie. So, like the title implies, Oogie Boogie comes back for revenge. So when Jack Skellington comes back to Halloween Town, he finds that everyone's in hiding, the town's being overrun by a bunch of Oogie Boogie's minions, and he has to take Oogie Boogie down and stop his plan. So I can't really go much more detail of the game because that'll kind of spoil what's going on. Gameplay. There's hidden places to find in the game. You find items to unlock things, and also there are S ranks. You get ranks on beating each level. Getting an S rank on every level by the end of the game gets you all the character trophies from each round, and gets you to unlock a cape for Jack Skellington as a costume, which I find kind of stupid and useless, but whatever. As well as each chapter being 1 to 24, with also a secret chapter making a total of 25, makes it a lengthy game. You can get about 8 to 11 hours of this out of this game, I would say, and it took me about 8 to 9 hours to actually beat the whole campaign on its own. Another thing, sorry. The game could be a little difficult at times, especially if you don't have much health, which another thing, you have to go to these hidden areas to find these pumpkins to boost up your health bar, which I didn't know, so I didn't really have much health by the end of the game. So just letting you guys know, if you didn't know, you have to go to these hidden areas to find these pumpkin heads, or, well, I would like to say pumpkin heads, but carved out pumpkins, there you go. And you get health from it, as well as you can find these crystal skulls. By getting 4 of them, you get these crystal vials where you can fill up with this green pond water to fully heal yourself when you're in heat of battle and stuff like that. Alright, so that's basically all you find in these hidden areas. And also you get these blue slimes that power up your slime grab, or whatever, that green thing you use for a weapon. And so it powers it up for a limited amount of time, making it stronger and have a longer length. Also, there are times later in the game where you can upgrade your little slime grabber, like I said, don't know the name, to get better combos, longer combos, and stronger attack. So it does more damage, and adding the blue slime to that makes it very fucking powerful. Sorry, man, I've been sick lately. I want to say something else about the game. Oh yeah, it's a music type of game, to be honest. It's a music action game, and usually in some boss battles there are times where you need to collect these notes when you attack them. When you fill up the music bar, you go to these music moments where you have to do these quick time events. And one thing I found annoying in the game was the ching 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 sound, and there is a way to turn off the effects, but bad thing. Because when you turn off the effects, it also takes out the dialogue. It's FX/dialogue, and by taking off the dialogue, you're taking out all the talking, which is very stupid on Capcom's part. Why do that? I don't understand. So I got stuck with the ching 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 sound, which got really fucking annoying. Another thing about the music is that the music can become very repetitive. It replays over and over again in a boss battle, and it gets really annoying hearing the same thing over and over and over again. And you don't want to turn that off because that's part of the game. That's part of what the game is. So another bad part from Capcom. I don't know what they were thinking making it repetitive, but I don't know. So another thing is that they remade the music. It's not the original music from the movie itself. The music's remade to what's going on in the game itself in that moment. They have the lyrics going on of what's going on in that game at that moment. That's what I was trying to say. So I like how they remade it, actually. It wasn't too bad, but of course it's not better than the original, but it's not bad either. But that's what can get repetitive, because you're hearing the same thing over and over again, and it's like, okay, shut up. And the bosses can be a little hard, especially when you don't have much health. And when you don't really know how to beat them, you need to figure out, okay, and sometimes when you're fighting like Lock, Shock, and Barrel, they jump around like fucking idiots, and you can't really, like, hit them. And it took me a while to actually figure out what's going on, because I had to use a walkthrough myself to figure out what to do. And, yeah, so, good luck with that. But other than that, the game's not all that difficult as well. The bosses can be a lot harder than what the normal game should be. In the game, the monsters are actually quite easy. They're not very hard to beat. But when you're in these boss battles, the difficulty bounces up quite a bit, because you're going against the boss as well as these enemies that you thought were easy before, making it actually quite difficult to beat the boss himself, especially when they're jumping around like idiots. It's kind of hard to catch them, and you're getting beaten up by all these other enemies. So, yeah, but other than that, it's not really a complaint. It's just, you know, it's a little, mixed feelings. So, what can I say about this game? Graphically, it looks nice for a PS2 game that came out in 2005. The character models are actually very well done, in my opinion. I think they really did well with the source material. They actually tried making it live up to what the movie was, and they actually lived up to the source material. I have to say, it turned out very good. The voice acting is very good. Not the actual actors from the movie itself, but you can tell that they try to find actors that can sound really similar to the movie actors themselves. And I say they did a good job at that point, because the voice acting did really sound like the actors at some points. Even though you can tell it's not them, you can tell they tried their best to do what they could. And I appreciate that. I actually like how they lived up to the material as much as they could. Halloween Town looks like what it would look like in the video game. And so did Christmas Town, in a way. I mean, Christmas Town's kind of limited, seeing how it's just a level, but it still looked good in my opinion. So, overall, what would I give this game? Like I said in the last part, I can't give it much more, because the only thing that really makes this different from other games is that it's a music action game. I don't really know that many games that do that are action and have stuff to do with music. And as well as another thing I didn't really point out is that this game is repetitive, because it's mostly a button masher. That's all it is. So you're mashing the fuck out of the square button to attack, and that's all you really use, other than the triangle to grapple things or catch enemies and throw them at other enemies or slam them around a little bit. Other than that, you're really mashing the fuck out of that square button. So that can get really boring and repetitive in this 8 to 11 hour, 9 to 10, 8 to 11 hour fucking game. So, you know, it can get really tedious and repetitive, which is another reason why I have the demoted grade. So I have to say, game's repetitive. It doesn't do anything really that new, other than it being unique for a music action game. And that's not really much to do, because the music's repetitive, the gameplay's repetitive, and it can get quite boring at points. So it's like, you know, really. And you know, even though it's not very, it's fun, but it's like it's not great. It's not a great game. So I can only say it's good, and I can't really give it much more than average, other than it being a 7.5 out of 10. That's just my opinion, though. And let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let me know what you think what you would give the game, and what you think about it. Because I find the game good, but it's not great. Anyway, that's my review. So, thanks for watching. Sorry if I look like an idiot with a ponytail. Hope this review was informative enough. I hope I really cut down the time, because 17 minutes is way too fucking long for a review. So, peace out, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.